Iktomi is a trickster in Lakota stories. This character exists in many, many different Indian cultures, which leads me to wonder, yeah, why is that? And what does that mean? Yeah, there are Iktomi songs as well. And they exist in many, many tribes, and they all have the same melody. And even, these tribes have totally different languages, totally different belief systems, different society structures, family systems, totally different. But this is the one thing they all have in common, this Iktomi character. Of course, in different tribes, they're different name. Yeah, he has a different name because they have different languages, but the character is the same. That makes me wonder, what is that? Yeah, the character represents duality. What you're supposed to learn from these Iktomi stories is the thinking process underneath it, not the fact that he tricks himself or ends up in trouble or doing something funny or whatever. That's entertaining, yes, and that does serve a purpose. It makes you laugh. It makes you go, gee, that's rugged. But if you go deeper and you learn the process underneath the stories, that's really deep. Yeah, and that shows your spiritual level of development when you can figure that out. Yeah, so and even if you don't get there, you still learn from those stories. They still teach you things. Yeah. So, but he teaches his thinking process is dualistic, and so as a result, there's always something missing in the Iktomi way. Yeah. For example, and Lakota medicine wheel has 4 parts. The Iktomi medicine wheel has 3. Yeah. The Lakota medicine wheel has the colors black, white, yellow, and red in that order in the Lakota Star Knowledge stories. Now, in some other people might say they might switch the white and the red around. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm telling you is the Lakota Star Knowledge version of the story. Now, sometimes people may receive an instruction in which they're also given their order of medicine wheel colors that only is for them. And that might be a different order. It might even be different colors. But one color unites all medicine wheels, and that's black. And that's always, always, always at the west. It's not in the south, it's not in the north, it's not in the east. It's always in the west. Excuse me, that's the first direction. This is birth. This is the reason why. Yeah? So it's always going to be west. It's black is always going to be west. It's always going to be the first direction. But the others may switch orders. It always depends on the person's vision or instruction, or there may be members of a certain dream society that the other 3 colors will be different, but black will always be there. This is the unifying element to all medicine wheels. This is where they connect. Yeah? So just remember it that way. So when I say, black is west, white is north, and yellow is east, and red is south, this is Lakota Star Knowledge instruction. And they say when you live a healthy life, what I explained at the beginning of the show, when you live that way, your soul is always facing the south direction. That's why they say you're on the red road. So according to that, the red road is going south. So that means that south is represented by the color red. See, this is all coming from Lakota Star Knowledge. Again, red does not represent Indians. It represents the way to live, a healthy way to live. It doesn't mean you have to do ceremonies. Excuse me. People really make that mistake. They think it's the Indian way. So they say that To be on a red road, you're supposed to do ceremonies, have a pipe, and have an Indian name. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. Yeah, that might be an Indian way, but that's not the red road. The red road is a healthy way to live. It belongs to no religion. It belongs to no ceremonies. Yeah, and it has no sacred items, because living a healthy life is a ceremony, and you are the sacred item. That's all you need. That's the way of the ancestors. That's what I said earlier. Yeah, so that's the medicine wheel. Just a little discussion on the medicine wheel here, a little bit more, because I said something about it earlier. Okay, that's a Lakota medicine wheel. Okay, now the Iktomi medicine wheel only has 3 parts. Yeah, it only has 3 colors: black, white, red. Yeah, black, white, red. That's the Iktomi medicine wheel. The Lakota pipe, the bowl is made out of pipestone. This has the blood of the Dakota ancestors in it. This is why you're supposed to speak either Lakota, Dakota, or Nakota in front of that pipe. Nothing else. You're not supposed to speak Ojibwe. You're not supposed to speak German. You're not supposed to speak English or Japanese or Navajo or Spanish. You're supposed to speak either Lakota, Dakota, or Nakota in front of the pipe, because the blood of the Dakota ancestors is in that pipestone, and their tune is in there. That's a spiritual essence that comes from them. That's why you have to show that kind of honor, yeah, to that stone. And it doesn't even have to be carved into a pipestone. It's already alive. When tune is inside something, that means it's already alive. So that rock is already sacred. You can cut a piece of that rock, hold it in your hand. It's already sacred. It's already alive. See, a lot of people, they teach this incorrect teaching of saying, well, it's just a rock, and it's not sacred until you bless it in the sweat lodge. No, that's false. That's absolutely false. It's already sacred because of the blood of the Dakota ancestors that's in there. That's what makes it pink. That's why it's soft. Yeah, the blood is literally in there. And blood carries something called tchum. That's the essence of the soul. That's why the soul, the essence, not the soul, but the essence of the souls of the Dakota ancestors that died in the Mother Earth cleansing, in that location, that makes that stone sacred. It doesn't even have to be carved in the shape of a pipe or anything. It already is sacred. It's not just a rock. Yeah? So that's the teaching. I really have to get out there more, because people really believe incorrect things about this. Yeah, these are Dakota ancestors in there. So that's the Lakota, Dakota, Nakota pipe. Yeah, but the Iktomi pipe is made out of a black stone. You see, there's always Iktomi versions of everything, and they're always incomplete. There's something missing. Yeah, and that's representing duality, because in duality there is something missing.